Oh, hi, Rich Cable here. Welcome to Rich Runs ... the groundbreaking and insightful documentary film series. Hang on a second, I'm just going to film one of those running into camera shots. I hope you enjoyed that, the magic of television. Anyway, it's Sunday for me. I've just finally managed to force myself out the door for my scheduled 2-hour run. For you, I'm guessing it's probably Tuesday, because I've got a shoot tomorrow, Monday. So yesterday for you. So I won't get round to editing this until then. The magic of television. So yeah, I thought I'd make this documentary film one that's shot in the field, not a field, because as you might be able to see, I'm on a road. But in the field is an expression. It doesn't necessarily mean you're filming in a field. Anyway, hopefully there's just about enough light for the GoPro footage not to look terrible. But I suppose if it does, it'll match the quality of the content. That's a joke there. Obviously the quality of this content is exceptional. It's been a bit of a funny week. I don't know. We had the kids at home on Wednesday because of the strikes. We looked after someone else's kid as well. Today we took the girls to London Museum of Docklands, I think it's called. So yeah, that took up a fair bit of energy. If you've got kids of a certain age, mine are 6.5 and nearly 4, you'll know that there can be dangers from showing them things that will scare them, and they will then think about for days to come and wake you up in the middle of the night as a result. My eldest daughter was learning about the Great Fire of London a few months ago at school, and she was dreaming about that for days, waking us up scared. And then we made the mistake of letting her watch, I guess we went to the Transport Museum and we watched some video about how people had used the underground to shelter from the bombs during the Blitz, and that scared her as well. A few days later we're still getting up in the night for her. So today we cleverly avoided some of the areas that specifically spoke about the war, because, you know, we need to sleep. So I haven't run, well, talked into the camera for a while, and my heart rate is way too high, so I might have a little break. But I'm 2 weeks in now to my new 12-week Manchester Marathon plan. I think I've moved literally every run from what day it should have been. I'll film a little separate insert on that, which I'll cut to now.
Hello, yes, so as we can see on the Monday I had an hour run, which at my easy pace is about 10k, which I moved to the Tuesday. Didn't actually do the strength and conditioning in the end. Thought I might move it to another day, but didn't do it. Swapped my tempo and easy runs around here. That was, you know, I'll talk about that in a second, but I managed a tempo pace of about 4:27, which is down from my 4:14 previous, and yeah, I swapped it for this easy run, which felt like a bit of a struggle. Then yeah, the 2-hour run that I'm currently doing in this documentary film, I switched to the Tuesday, and actually I did do some stuff on the bike on the Saturday, but again the strength and conditioning has fallen by the wayside.
I hope you enjoyed that. Welcome back. But yes, that tempo run was sort of satisfying and a bit frustrating, because, you know, I did manage to fall into a rhythm of what my new kind of threshold pace is, and that's a pretty good pace, to be fair. You know, it's quicker than it was when I started marathon training last year for the Brighton Marathon. But it is, of course, slower than what it was in November-ish after I did the sub 25k and before I hurt my foot. But yeah, glass half full and all that. To be honest with you, I've struggled with motivation this week quite a bit. I don't know whether it's because I feel less fit, or the weather, or I haven't worked as much recently as I have done in previous Januaries. You know, it's all sort of it's all contributory. At least I managed to get out when it's still vaguely daylight. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's very trendy to talk about mental health now, isn't it? But yeah, you know, I've had my own issues on and off for many years. And yeah, I've really struggled to get out the door for some of these runs. I think if you follow me on Strava, you would have seen some of my fairly bitter descriptions of runs. I couldn't be bothered to go out and do it or whatever. And yeah, the thought of doing a 2-hour run this weekend, I was like, oh god, I couldn't think of anything worse. But here we are. Hopefully I will feel a lot better after doing this. And yeah, that'll help motivate me going forward. So that's it, I've called it. Just over 2 hours, just to round it up to 18 kilometers and account for the fact I took about 5 minutes break. Yeah, so, oh sorry, I'll just do a quick running into the camera shot. I hope you enjoyed that one as well. Yeah, so after about 6 kilometers, because I did a loop and I stopped, had a drink, had a gel at that point, and that kind of helped me a bit. And then I did another 10, did my 10k loop, then, as I say, just topped it up to 18 kilometers. Yeah, definitely lost my mojo at the moment. Maybe going out earlier would have helped. At least it's only sort of 7 o'clock-ish now, and I can still go to bed early-ish, because I'm up early tomorrow for the shoot. Tomorrow for me, yesterday for you. It's the magic of television. But yeah, maybe I'm just, maybe it's just too much of a shock, having not run for so long and building the mileage back up. But yeah, that's a decent 40-odd kilometre week there. Yeah, we'll see how next week goes. One can be a bit more positive. But you know, the whole point of this documentary series is that we see the downs as well as the lows. It's the same thing. The lows as well as the highs. Maybe it's just all downs and lows. There we are. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to go in now and I'm going to film my 500 subscriber video. Which I just thought of. I just sort of realised that that could be a thing. So that will be out before this. So you can watch that here if you haven't seen it already. The magic of television. Okay, goodbye.